Guys, we're going to do another question about procedures. We're going to do this question. It's about procedures. And we'll use these two tables, student table and department table. The question is saying, write a procedure which will be assigned student to a given department according to the date he or she was registered and the age he or she has. Good. If the student was registered between January and February and he has the age of 25 years old, he will be assigned to IT. March, April, and the age is between 25 and 30, he will be assigned in computer science. If the age is no was registered in May, between May and June, and he has the age of which is between 20 and 30, will be assigned to arts. And if his age is above 30, no matter his registration date, he'll be assigned to literature. And the output should be like this when we run the procedure. Your name is student's first name, student last name. You are registered on registration date, and you have been assigned in the name of the department. So let's say it may be like this one. Your name is, let's say, Pierre Kasanani. You were registered on maybe this one 2024, and you have been assigned in let's say information technology. Good. Our output should be like this one. So let's start. First, you need to create a procedure, create or replace. Let's call this procedure department assignments. Department assignment. Good. This is the name of our procedure. Create or replace procedure. It's not create or replace department. Create or replace procedure department assignment, and then we need to put a parameter. Do we need the parameter? Yes, we need it. Why? Because we're going to ask the user to enter his ID, his registration number. For us to assign him a department, we need to have his registration number. As you can see, there is no any department ID. I mean that all the students so far they don't have the department. They're not assigned in any department. And then we ask the user to enter his code. Let's create here a variable as our parameter. It will be, let's call it code, and then it must have the same data type with the one of this column of reg number of student code. And the data type of that column is this one, VARCHAR. Good. Then is okay. Let's begin, and then we will end the procedure like this one. Good. Okay, let's begin. First, what are we going to select in our procedure? What are we going to display? will be displaying the, we need first to have the registration date of the student, of the entered ID, and we need to have his age. So let's select these two things. Select, but I prefer to use the cursor. I prefer to use the cursor for this question. So let's create a cursor. Cursor. Let's call it student information. Student information. Student info. And then is select what are you going to select is to first name and then stu last name and then what else, stu, these are things we want, first name, last name, this one also, reg date, just registration date. We also need the department name, department name, and then we are going to select these things from students, where stu code equals to the entered code. This one, the one we entered this parameter, this one, the entered code. And then, as you can see, in our table, in our student table, we don't have any department name column. We don't have any column called department name. So how are we going to know the department name we want to select? Why we don't have even department name? But you can see that you have department ID, and this department ID is a foreign key, and its primary key is ID from department table. So we are going to use joins to connect these two tables, to connect the student table and the department table. That's why we are going to do this. We are going to do this. We are going to select all these things because we even selected department name, but you don't have any department name in this table. So this query has to fail because it doesn't, this table doesn't have this column. So you're going to use joins. Will be selected from students, and then join what, the department table, and then we'll join the on, we write department, this is the department dot, this is the name of the table, the primary key is ID equals to, you write student name, the student table dot, the foreign key of this primary key is department ID, department ID. Good. This is how we do joins. And then there is another thing we have to do. As we use join, we need to specify from which table each column comes. It comes from which table. This one comes from students table. Students dot stu first name. This one also comes from students table. This one also comes from students table. this one comes from department table. Department table. Good. That's it. And then we begin. As we begin, we also need some other things. We need these things. The registration date. We need registration date. We need also the age of the entered students. So let's create the variables that will be holding the registration date and the age, so that we'll use them in our conditions. Let's create this variable. Let's create the first one. We can call it reg date, and then it will be student dot registration date. Registration date percentage type. This variable will be holding our registration date, which correspond to the entered student code. Another one is, let's say, age. Then it will be also students dot stu age. Stu age is the name of the column which has the ages of the student. This one. Stu age percentage type. And here we need to select what? Select reg registration registration date into reg date created variable, and then from students, where again our condition stu code equals to code, where stu code equals to code. We do the same for we select the age stu age into age from students, where stu code equals to code. Okay, and then let's put the first condition. The condition we have, if the age is less than 25 and reg dates is between this one. This is the format of our date. We start with the year and then the month and then the day. So if the age is between the 1st January 2022 and this is for January and February, let's say 28 Feb. So good. If the age is between this one, There's another thing we have to know here. We need this is a string, and we need to transform it to the age. No, to the date. Sorry, to date. Then we do like that. Yeah, and then month, and then day. We do the same for this one. We do the same for this date, 28th, 28th February. Good. Okay. So now let it well written. If the age is less than 25 and the real number is between this date, let's end our if. What are we going to do? First, we will update. We will update which table? Student table. We will update student table and set department ID equals to this one. This condition is for IT. What is the department ID of IT? Is 2. Good. Equals to 2, where stu code equals to the entered code. That's good. And then after that, we print this thing. And for printing this one, we need to use now we want to use our cursor. Let's use the for loop. For I in, the name of our cursor is student info. For I in student info loop, and then end loop. For I in student info, what are we going to do? We will print the result. DBMS output dot line. What are we going to print? We're going to print as this format says. Your name is here we put what? Here we put I dot stu first name, and then we also put I dot stu last name, even here we have 2 pipes. Good. And then your name is first name, last name. You were registered on, this will come here. You were registered on. Here we put the reg date. I dot registration date, and then I dot and you have been assigned in what? In the department. I dot department name. As you can see now, you have columns. This column is from students table, from student table, but this one is from department table, and it will not give an error. Why? Because you used joins. Good. Good. Let's test this first condition and see what will happen. Let's test. Yes, screen. Okay, there is an error. Which one? Show error. Begin when expecting one of the following at line 9. Okay, we didn't put the semicolon there. At line 14, when expecting one of the following 14. Okay, we didn't put then. That's why. Need to put here a semicolon, and here need to put then. Okay. January. Good. His age must be less than 25. This one is 20. Good. But this one is 33. This is not good. So this one, I think if we try with this one, he will be assigned in department, and you see if our procedure is working. Let's take his reg number and then write execute. Execute. The name of the procedure is execute good, and then we put here our procedure has parameters. That's why we need to put here this value. Okay, that's okay. Your name is Lisa Cho. You were registered on 7th Feb 2022, and you have been assigned in information technology. Good. Now for this one, for this condition, for the first condition, it's already working. That's good. Let's try for others and put else if what. Now we are going to do other conditions. This one we take just for March. This will be just copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. Yes, just like that. This one, the age to be age between 25 and 30, and direct number. This one will be for March, and this one will be for April, like that. Just put 4. Good. Then what are we going to do? It will update. We need just to change the department ID. This is for computer science. Computer science has the department ID of 1. And then after that, we take again our for loop. The for loop, we will also copy paste the for loop, copy and paste the for loop. This for loop will not change because we still need the first name, last name. So the for loop is accommodated for the entered code. So there is no need to change something here in the for loop, in the cursor. Good. Now let's run this one and see what will happen. Procedure created. Good. And then execute again. Execute. We look for someone. Execute. The name of the procedure is this one. So good. Let's look for a student who is registered, who was registered between March and April. This one, let's take this one. What is his age? He has 32 years old here. Yeah, this one cannot be updated. Let's take this one. Okay, good. He has 23. What is his reg number? Is this one. Good. Let's put his good. Procedure created, but they didn't display anything. Why? Let's see. First, let's select all things from students and see if our things okay. Can you see this one? Is registered. His department is already assigned. Let's see this one. Why this one didn't work for this one? Oh, his age is not between 25 and 30. That's why he has 23 years old. That's why he could not be even displayed or registered or assigned any department. Good. Let's do for another range, or we can change this one so that he may be registered. Let's say So now let the question you have. If you want to change, you can do it by your own. I think it has to be a good exercise for you. So now we need to do another condition. Let's do this one. For art, it will be between 20 and 30. So why can't we put even here 20 and 30 so that students will be registered? I think you understand what I'm doing. 20 and 30, and then here we come and we do 20 and 30 so that all the students will be registered. Good. Let's run the code and then do this. Okay, execute procedure name, Ctrl C, Ctrl V. No. Where are we putting this single quote? Because this column has the data type of VARCHAR. That's why we put this single quote. And no command beginning of execute. We still have an error. Oh, execute assignment department. They write again. Good. Now you have your name is Luis Jones. Good. And then let's select all things from students. Good. Now you have two students who have department, and this one is assigned in one, and one is computer science. Good. So let's do for another department. Now it's just a matter of copy and paste. There is no big deal to do. Just this one will change. This one will start on May and will end in June, just like that. And the department ID will no longer be one. It will be the one of art. What is the ID of art? Select from department. From department. Good. Art is 3. You just put here 3. Okay. It's okay. Let's copy the code. Okay. And then let us look for someone who was registered in that range of time. Let's do that. Procedure created and then execute. Good. Let's execute. Execute. We put the procedure name, this one. Execute, and then we put the reg date. No, let's put this one. This guy has this one. He was registered in May. He has 30 years old, and this is his reg number. So let's put his reg number there. Let's put his reg number. Okay, your name is Maury Mendes Tusa. Okay, he is assigned in arts, and this is his date of registration. Let's select and see if he is registered. Select all from students. Okay, now he's registered. We can do the same with other people between May and June who has less than 30 years old. Okay, now we still have another condition, is this one of literature. So now let's put the else if the last one. The last else if will be this one, and then if age is, here we don't need even to put the registration date, we not need it. We just have if age is greater than 30, then we update his department to literature department. Literature ID is 4, but we update his department to literature, so we put here 4, and then we also will put this this one will not change. Good. So let's run the code. Let's run the code. Oh, I know why we had the error. We didn't, so we ended our if twice. That's why. Here we ended if. So here we should just have age greater than 30. We should not end the if before putting the last condition. That's why. Good. Clear screen. Okay. Still have an error. Good. Let's see it. Oh, why? This is not else, it's else if. Okay. Else if. And then clear screen. Okay. Still have an error. Interesting. Update and expecting. I think now have some unnecessary errors. Good, procedure created. Finally, execute. Good. Let's put the reg number which is in that range. We don't even know any reg number in that range. Let's select from students and look for someone in the range, someone more good. This one. Oh, hit execute. can even do this one. No. Hit execute, execute this one. Then take this rig number, this one. Okay, your name is Kenny Roger. You were registered on 28th May 2022 and you have been assigned in literature. Good. Let's select from students and see Kenny Roger. This is Kenny Roger. Good. Okay. Now it's okay. Now you have done. So you can, if you want to assign all this one, you just need to code the procedure and then put the registration code. Okay, thank you. The next video will be about functions, and then we'll put them procedures and functions in packages.